Yes, I'm wearing a white shirt because I mean business today. There's a lot to talk about. Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. A very warm welcome to, what day is it today? Wednesday's edition of the DCU Daily. I have a world exclusive for you in terms of the release for Superman. I am hearing that it could be delayed if the Superman's estate's legal action against Warner Brothers Discovery isn't dealt with imminently. If they can't win that litigation, they are considering delaying it. We'll get into that. But yesterday, the Fantastic Four teaser trailer came out. What I want to do is compare the Superman teaser trailer with the Fantastic Four teaser trailer. I want to discuss both of these trailers because everyone's decided which one's better, which one's worse, but I want to talk to you about the parameters, the different styles of the trailers, and why one may seem better than the other. One was a proper teaser, it teased, and the other one really threw a lot of footage at us. We will discuss that very, very shortly. And don't forget, maybe by the time this video uploads, the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer would have released. It's a film I'm very excited about. July is stacked with blockbusters. It's not going to be easy for Superman. But yes, I have a world exclusive for you. Warner Brothers Discovery are considering postponing the July 11th release of Superman, and here's why. Last week, we found out that the Superman estate, I think it's the Siegel side of the estate, are suing Warner Brothers Discovery and saying they don't have the copyright, they don't have the rights to release Superman in certain countries around the world. I think the United Kingdom, maybe Ireland, maybe New Zealand, maybe Australia. So that's what they're doing. They are suing Warner Brothers Discovery. So Warner Brothers Discovery won't want to release Superman on July the 11th if they can't release it globally all over the world. So my sources are telling me that there is a consideration now about postponing the movie. So we may not see this movie this year. Now, a lot of people will be panicking about this. What is my perception on this situation? My perception is that they have to consider postponing the movie, because if they can delay it, if they can win this case, if they can stop the Superman estate from stopping them releasing it in certain countries around the world, and they can release it everywhere, obviously they're going to postpone it. I don't know how serious and how realistic this situation is. I don't know what kind of case the Superman estate have got against Warner Brothers Discovery. If it's a serious threat of them not being able to release it around the world, I feel that they would postpone it. And it's very interesting, James Gunn has been very quiet on social media since that has been announced, that the Superman estate is suing Warner Brothers Discovery over distribution of his Superman film in certain countries. There's nothing that James Gunn can say, there's nothing that James Gunn can do. This is a serious situation, and it's a developing story for you. So we don't have the conclusion of that. It doesn't mean that Superman will be postponed, will be delayed from its July the 11th date, but it's a very serious consideration for Warner Brothers Discovery. If you were a shop owner and you had 6 shops and you couldn't open 3 of them in certain countries around the world, but you could postpone the open date of the other 2, maybe you would consider doing that. It's a business decision. If they can't release these movies in every country, this movie, should I say, in every country around the world, it's a problem for them. This movie is everything for them. It's, the whole future of Warner Brothers Discovery is on this movie, on this DC Universe franchise. It's very important for them. I'm kind of miffed that they're releasing this movie in a month that's so stacked. We've already mentioned Fantastic Four, which is released 2 weeks, around just under 2 weeks after Superman. So that interferes with that month release that Superman will have. So that's a very interesting situation. And then, in the same month, you've got Jurassic World Rebirth. And Jurassic World Rebirth is a bit kind of different to the recent Jurassic World movies because Steven Spielberg didn't like what happened with the third movie from the Jurassic World franchise. He's become very, very involved. He's the one who wanted Scarlett Johansson involved. It's a stacked cast as well. That's from Universal. Universal are the biggest studio in the world right now. They're doing very, very well. I expect them to win July. Yes, I expect Jurassic World to make more money than Fantastic Four and Superman. Now, it is one of these situations in terms of maybe postponing the release for Superman that maybe, I want to see the film. I want to see it released as a fan July the 11th. I don't want to wait till the end of the year. I don't want to wait till the autumn or the fall, as you Americans call it. I don't want to wait till 2026. I ain't getting any younger. I'm 52 years old. I want to see this film. But it's a very serious consideration at the end of the day, because if they cannot release it in all the countries, it's a problem. So, and these legal cases, you can't just wish them away. They're not, this kind of litigation doesn't just get done, as I've mentioned several times before. You're talking about under 6 months to deal with this situation. Now, unless they've got some kind of super legal team, which they will have a super legal team, WB, to deal with this, but can it go away? Is it a simple situation? Or does the Superman estate actually have a good case? It's a very interesting situation. I'm the only content creator that's brought you that exclusive. Tell your friends, this is the place for exclusives for movies, TV, but especially the DCU, because I have objectivity. I'm going to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, no matter my fandom. I love DC. I want DC to do well. But that's why I've been told that Warner Brothers Discovery, David Zaslav, and his people, this is nothing to do with James Gunn. James Gunn doesn't get a say on the release date of this movie. This is a business thing. They are being sued, And the important thing here is as well to remember, I don't know, while this litigation is going on, if they can actually release Superman in the United Kingdom, in Ireland, in New Zealand, Australia, whatever countries the Superman estate is trying to block them from releasing this Superman movie in. So while that litigation is going on, it's going on now, right? As soon as someone says they're suing you, it's happening. Can they still release, this movie in every country around the world? That's something I simply don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a solicitor. I don't have any experience in litigation, especially this type of litigation. But yeah, they are considering postponing this movie. And I think they are concerned about the other movies in July. Now, what's very clear, let's get to the trailer that we saw for Fantastic Four now. And let's compare the Superman teaser and Fantastic Four. As I said before, it's a stacked month. Now, a lot of James Gunn shills were spreading rumors that Marvel Studios and Disney were afraid of releasing Fantastic Four just 2 weeks after Superman, and they would delay it till November. That was never, ever gonna happen. And let me tell you what I gauged from that Fantastic Four teaser trailer. It's a teaser trailer. It does its job. It teases. A teaser trailer really, if you look at the concept of a teaser trailer, it's not supposed to get you overexcited. It's supposed to tease you. Let's talk about the Man of Steel teaser and the Superman Returns teaser. In the Superman Returns teaser, you hear Marlon Brando's narration from Superman 78. Brandon Routh's Superman is standing over the Earth. His eyes are shut. He opens them and he flies towards the Earth. Now, as a fan, you're thinking, oh my God, that looks pretty interesting. You've been teased. You're not overhyped, you're teased. And that is what a teaser is supposed to do. And that is what the Fantastic Four teaser did. So I really liked the Fantastic Four teaser. Lots of Easter eggs there, and it looks like that, what's going to happen is, because Galactus is in this movie, I think, because this isn't a parallel Earth, right? It's not in the main MCU timeline. So it looks like what's going to happen is that this Earth is going to be destroyed, and then this Fantastic Four, this Doctor Doom are going to go into the main MCU timeline by the end of the movie. I also appreciate Pedro Pascal having an American accent. I didn't think that was going to happen. But Pedro Pascal, I mean, in kind of an industry today, a biz today that we don't have many movie stars, Pedro Pascal is a movie star. And he has got that presence. And I mean, John Malkovich is in Fantastic Four as well, which I didn't know. I actually think that John Malkovich would have been a pretty epic older Lex Luthor. I'm not sure if a young Lex Luthor was the best of ideas from James Gunn, but because there's, if this is successful, they want this to go on for 5 to 10 years. I think it's a 10-year plan, the DCU timeline at DC Studios. So that's why maybe they went with a younger Lex. So I did like the Fantastic Four trailer, and I like the family aesthetic. It's very comic book accurate as well. But comparisons have been made with the Fantastic Four trailer and the Superman trailer. In fact, Grace Randolph is saying that the Superman trailer, which she has criticised before, she even delayed her reaction to the teaser, but she said the Superman teaser is better than the Fantastic Four teaser. So let's look at it. I really liked and still like the Superman teaser trailer. But let's be honest, it's not a traditional teaser trailer. It's a very stacked teaser trailer. There's a lot of footage. It got me really hyped for the movie. And I've said already, a teaser, really, in its concept, is supposed to tease you, intrigue you, rather than getting you overhyped. Because if you put too much footage in your teaser, are you going to have anything left to put in your main, your main first trailer? The teaser trailer, then it's the main trailer, which is about 2 to 3 minutes. That's the one with all the footage. That's the one that's got to get you hyped. And it's interesting. Fantastic Four is a traditional teaser, but Superman is a teaser it's an overstacked teaser trailer with lots of footage. What does this tell me about the mentality of Marvel Studios and DC Studios? Looking at the Fantastic Four teaser, what it tells me is that Feige and Marvel Studios are very relaxed about this movie. They're very confident about this movie, and they don't have to grab you with a teaser trailer. All they had to do was intrigue you, get you teased, and it certainly did that. It didn't get me overexcited. A lot of people said it's underwhelming. Teasers are always somewhat underwhelming if you do it properly, because there's not too much footage there. I liked what I saw. Was I overly excited for it? No. So the teaser, it seems to me the Fantastic Four teaser, look, we're relaxed, we're confident about this film. We're not going to give too much away in the teaser, which is normally what happens in the teaser. But with the Superman teaser trailer, it's overstacked, there's a lot of footage, it's epic, it's a very serious trailer, there's no gags, which is very, very interesting. They really wanted to grab us with that Superman teaser. And you can see now why they released it in December and not now. They wanted to beat Marvel Studios to the hype punch. But it's interesting, isn't it? Listen, a great movie doesn't need to have good marketing. A bad movie needs good marketing more than a good one. Look at Barbie. Barbie is not a great movie, but it made $1 billion at the box office because it had a very, very intelligent marketing drive, and they did the whole Barbieheimer thing. And wouldn't it be good, I suppose, if Superman and Fantastic Four did a Barbieheimer as well? But I am concerned about comic book movies right now. The reality is both movies may not make a lot of money, and I do believe that Jurassic World Rebirth will make more money than either of those films. I just don't think we're at the era where comic book movies can automatically make a lot of money. Their time has passed. And to make money with a comic book movie now, they have to be really good. I'm not saying that Fantastic Four and Superman won't be really good, but they're going to have to be really, really good. So we will see what happens.